Cristiano Ronaldo warned us 2 years ago about the current Real Madrid, but nobody listened.
Let's see if their head is clear and good, and if they can deal with the pressure, because Real Madrid is not PSG, I can tell you.
At the time, fans ignored it because Madrid still had superstars, money, and one of the most dangerous squads in Europe. But now, with dressing room tensions, divided players, and reports of internal chaos starting to come out, Ronaldo's warning suddenly feels more real than ever.
What is not normal is what's going on right now at Real Madrid.
The team that once terrified Europe stopped looking invincible in Champions League nights. Big players came and went. Managers changed. The intensity dropped, and for the first time in years, Madrid looked human.
I mean, Real Madrid seem to have turned into the fight club. The players at the moment are holding a crisis meeting.
Ronaldo wasn't talking about tactics. He was talking about standards, about the obsession with winning that existed inside that dressing room for nearly a decade. Because when Ronaldo was there, losing wasn't normal. This was a team that walked into finals expecting to win them. Pressure didn't break them, it activated them. That mentality came from players like Ronaldo, Ramos, Modric, Kroos, Marcelo, players who treated every Champions League night like war. And Ronaldo was the center of it all. His biggest impact was psychological. Teammates believed they could survive any situation because number 7 was on the pitch. 1 goal down, 2 goals down, it didn't matter. After he left, Madrid still had world-class players. New stars arrived. Young talents exploded onto the scene. Vinicius Junior became one of the most dangerous attackers in football. Jude Bellingham looked destined to become the face of the next generation. Federico Valverde brought energy, intensity, and leadership. Then came Kylian Mbappe, the player many believed would begin a brand new Galactico era at Madrid. On paper, everything still looked perfect, but slowly, something started changing. The fear factor disappeared. This is no longer just about football. This is about a dressing room slowly falling apart. Reports started emerging about tensions inside the squad, arguments between players, different groups forming behind the scenes.
After some extraordinary events over the last 24 hours, there was a physical confrontation between 2 Real Madrid players on the training pitch, between Federico Valverde and Aurelien Tchouameni.
According to Spanish media, even some of the leaders inside the dressing room were clashing. Valverde reportedly got into a serious confrontation with Aurelien Tchouameni. The same squad that once looked connected suddenly looked divided from within. That's when Ronaldo's old words started sounding terrifyingly real. Because when Ronaldo was at Madrid, none of this existed. There were egos, yes. Big personalities, yes. But the mentality inside that dressing room was stronger than all of it. Nobody could divide the team because winning came before everything. That's what Ronaldo was really talking about. Not tactics, not formations, mentality. Because once the standards drop, once the dressing room loses unity, once players stop fighting for the same objective, even the biggest club in the world can start falling apart from the inside. Now, the biggest question isn't what's happening to Real Madrid CF right now, it's what happens next. Because if this situation inside the dressing room keeps getting worse, even a squad this talented can collapse before it ever reaches its full potential. Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo, Valverde. This should be the next great Madrid generation. The talent is there, the quality is obvious. But talent alone has never guaranteed success at Real Madrid. That club is built on pressure, and pressure exposes everything. It exposes weak mentality, weak leadership, divided dressing rooms. The moment players stop trusting each other, performances start collapsing with it. That's why some of the greatest Madrid teams ever weren't just talented, they were emotionally ruthless. They knew how to survive chaos. Right now, this team doesn't look like it knows how to handle it. And that's why the next manager becomes so important. Because Madrid don't just need tactics anymore, they need authority. Someone strong enough to control the egos, rebuild the hierarchy, and bring the dressing room back together before things get even worse. That's why names like Jose Mourinho are starting to sound interesting again to a lot of fans. Not because football has gone backwards, but because Mourinho understands one thing better than almost anyone: how to control a dressing room full of superstars. Because at Real Madrid, if the mentality disappears, everything else disappears with it. And with that being said, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.